Game, mate. Zombie Slayer. I couldn't help it last night. I pulled it apart. I had to find out what was going on. I listened to my own video. I could hear a mechanical rattling noise. And it turned out, I'll show you what it was. So this has got the spark plug out. I can now rotate it around. So yeah, there's the coil magnets there. There's a slight clack once I got past the top, once I got to top dead center, which is about here, so yeah, about here. Just a little tiny little bit. Now what that was, went a bit late last night, and I was sitting there coming out of the shed. It was would have been 1 in the morning, went to bed 2:30, got back up again this morning at 8:30. Now, the way this cylinder was, this is an old cylinder. This is similar but not the same. There was a lip, just a tiny lip, just here. It's more pronounced on this lip though. Just here's a little tiny bit of, there. That didn't really mean that much, that because I don't think you can buy these no more. But it's something to look for. This side doesn't seem to have it as much, but there's just a little lip just here. So as things warm up and temperatures make metal expand, the piston was hitting this lip. Now I should have filmed it last night. The other piston that was in the cylinder. This is the newest style of piston. I've done videos before. The old style piston has bigger windows. I mucked around and started pulling the windows, got everything right and all that. So this bottom, what do you call it? They brace here for the cylinder. They brace here the piston is further down the cylinder. In other words, I would have wired them the line that piston, but this seems to be a lot more stronger, but it didn't work out. I put the whole thing together. I used 2 base gaskets this time, and I thought, that solved the problem, because the piston on the edge here was just hitting that lip I just showed you, and that was causing a problem as it heated up, and eventually started causing problems. That's why I stopped. I think I haven't started this yet. So I ended up with the whole thing together, spun it over, and clack, still doing it. Oh my god. So I was about to give up and thought, no, I pulled it apart before the silicone goes all off and all that. So I went back to the original piston. Now, the original piston that was in here, I forgot. I mucked around for ages and ages. I filed it. I took meat off the top of the piston, because I must have realised at the time then that that there was a problem with the clearance. So I put cutting paste and stuff here to grind back, so the top of the piston was smooth. With this one here, looks like the top of tar. But I ended up pulling it all apart again and swapping the piston back over, and now it doesn't hit. So I went from 32,000 of an inch, and because of that lip caused a problem. Now it's 42,000 of an inch. Now there's no problem at all, but that little lip's still there, which I don't have the machinery to machine that right now, so I thought I'd just deal with that the way it is. So you can't see the energy on this, what do you call it, on top of the cylinder, I suppose. Must be a word for it. Compression squish ring here, but you can see it on this one. You see the 4 dots in this? Well, the cylinder on this saw at the moment's got 8 dots. Those dots are also hitting the top of the piston, and that's what I was originally grinding the piston that to alleviate the pressure from those dots. Now these ones aren't too bad, these are just a shadow really, but the dots on this one actually hang down quite a bit, so that was the whole problem with that. So hopefully I'll get this thing together properly now. See, it's alright for one thing to free rev, But once you actually put something into timber and cause the motor to actually work and load the motor up, you get a completely different temperature operating loads on bearings, cases, all sorts of stuff, because it loads up. And I found yesterday when I pulled this apart, the 4 main bolts that hold the cylinder down weren't, or 3 of them were loose, or weren't, they were sort of snug, but they weren't what you call tight. So I made sure these were tight. My Allen key now, I'll buy another one. Allen key's now rounding off on the end. So I'll grind this, but I've come across this before. I'll ground this tip off, but you'll probably find the metal up here next to 1/2 inch. But it's probably soft compared to what's the end is. But yeah, I think I'll warm it out my Allen key. And 4mm on most metric most metric saws. 4mm is quite a valuable size, so I need a good one of them. But yeah, so hopefully I'll get this back together, get it running. But yeah, that was the problem, guys. It's straight at clearances. I don't know. I should have known that. But that clearance just a tiny little lip. It's funny, little tiny things like that. Stuff you up. The lip. I can hear it. So you hear that lip. That's all it is. But this one doesn't have the lip at all. There's no machine mark down at all. So it's funny things like that. Yeah, it does have it. Or does it? Hang on, it might have it. It's nowhere near as bad as the zombie size, so hang on, see if we can do this. No lip. But yeah, after going through all my parts yesterday, I did find my 52cc finned cylinder. I'll grab the hang on sec. Okay, so this is the modern one that you can buy now, which has the same piston. Now I have seen the earlier cylinders. There's 2 chambers set up with this piston as well, but this is what all these 4 chambers have. This as your cooling fins. There's your 4 chambers. So these are a lot better to run with, better tolerances, and they work better. But they do like a bit of airflow for the piston. So if you port the piston, it'll run a lot better. So you can see a little bit of a difference. Which side? The intake side, they want more clearance, so left hand side intake. That way I can breathe a lot better. But anyway, guys, I gotta stop mucking around these stupid things. I've got other jobs to do. I'll get this going back together, and then we'll run her and see how she goes. Alright, guys. I'll have to put all these videos together and put them all on thing. Really, if it wasn't those curious kids, we would have got away with this thing. Scooby-Doo. Alright, thanks, guys. Well, I thought I'd do this video and show that I'm being truthful, because it's got the zombie slayer's got a 60mm, 62mm crankshaft, so it could be turned to a 62cc if I want to. Just there, it says 52. 52. Focus. There's 52. This is the cylinder I showed before. To give you an idea, here's the 62. So I'm not stuffing around. Yesterday, well, last night, I pulled this apart, put it back together again, and I wasn't happy, so I pulled it apart again before I went, the glue went off. I just put it back together now. Now the pour work on this has changed quite a bit. Let's get my bits and pieces. So what it was 94 on the exhaust. No, 88 on the exhaust. No, that's before. And the bin job. bin job. Exhaust. 95. Transfers were 127 thereabouts. They're hard to work out because I'm using twin gaskets. The intake, where's the intake? It was about 73, something like that. So now I bet I actually said you see that it says bin. I've thrown it out. So this is the other cylinder I had. Now the exhaust, when I rechecked it, it was 94, and now it's 88. It's got blow down of 20 degrees, so that's all right. I don't go too crazy because I want some torque out of this thing. And the transfers worked out to be 107, 108. So I use the borescope and the spark plug hole. So that's the best I can get. That's what I can get out of it. Now, at first, the intake was 67, and by the time I checked it, and I Loctite the screws down because I don't want them vibrating loose. I've tightened everything down best I can. It's now sitting at 78 degrees, which I'm happy with that. The squish was 30,000 of an inch. Now it's 25,000 an inch. So, interesting to see how this goes. So now, our problem before was it wouldn't turn over smoothly. Now it does. I'm making any clanking noises. So it's interesting. Now I'm still using the old piston. The piston I was going to use, it wouldn't it wouldn't fit because it would bottoming out the top. So I couldn't use that. So after doing all that work to the original piston, I thought I might as well use the uncle thing and see how she goes. Anyway, I'll get a video of it going soon. Today I did run it today. I couldn't get to idle. I just worked out. It was just too much blow down, not enough exhaust, and just woeful. But I didn't give up, fellas. Don't ever give up. Well, thanks for watching. Right, this is a continuation of all the other videos leading up to this event. This was a spare piston, spare cylinder. The piston is the original piston that was in there. I needed that to accommodate the squish. Now we're down to, what was it, 35,000 inch squish. Intake, that was 78, I think the intake. I can't go no further than that. I was about a hole through the cylinder. Can't remember, after 24 blow down, degrees of blow down. But I think I've solved the problem. So I should start right. So I just want to make sure it oils. Take this top off. So you can adjust the oil. So I see what I'm doing. This is how I learned how to port cheap saws. Buy parts anywhere for them. Make a mistake, the kids get buy another part. Which then translates onto bigger saws and stuff later on. So she goes. Oh, bit of a bang. Mongo. also. So just my heat cycles. Enough noise for the day. I gotta put all these videos together somehow. So you put them all in one big video.